Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and will be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top-caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
You know, right now for Florida, they've done what they've needed to do up to this point in the season. I think they've got to be happy and comfortable with where they are.
And I'm sure they are. I mean, they don't have the target on their back that some of the top teams have, but this is a very solid club.
And so off the tip, it's Florida. Green against Rondo. Green, the pass to Horford. It's stolen by Rondo. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And the shot is good. Here's Green. Six on the shot clock. Humphrey. And boy, that looks good. And yes, it is. And so they will award the best defender.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Florida on D.
Well, I thought they were going to win that game, but unfortunately, they kept putting their opponents at the free throw line. And all those easy points finally did them in.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Rondo off the pick for Morris. Back to Bradley. 6 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. Team that's confident, hard at the line. They'll drive to the basket all night long.
Well, it's called playing to your strengths as well. If you're not afraid of getting banged up and taking the contact, you trust yourself at the stripe, you can do a lot of damage, especially late in ball game. That confidence let him eke out a win last time.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Florida shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for good. Brewer hits them both. Florida on D.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at him and coming at him, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
The drive by Green. Horford no up. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Rondo off the pick for Morris. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Boy, what a throwdown after doing a great job to corral the rebound.
Well, you know, there aren't that many players with a better nose for the ball than him.
Agreed.
And with the D always scattered after an offensive rebound, he knows exactly how to get that to work for him.
Now, here's Green. He picked up 12 points in their last win again. Kicks it to Horford. From downtown. And once again off the mark by Florida. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. I had a chance to catch up with the visiting team's head coach. He talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on a game and how they'll have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
Thanks again, Doris. Gets it to go.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Misses off the right iron.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
The feed to Horford. It's stolen by Bradley. Here's the break. Rondo dishes to Morris. Good on the baseline, Jay. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Green. Brewer. Doubled by Crawford. Florida moving that ball. They grabbed their own miss. Here's Horford. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Florida shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. They set the pick. Bradley kicks to Crawford. Back to Bradley. And there's the pass to Crawford. Shot clock at 6. He feeds it to Bradley. The 10-foot. Shot is blocked. For Florida, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. There's the dish to Brewer. Back to Green. Drains it from beyond the arc. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
And a quick review here looking at some numbers for Joakim Noah. First in scoring, first in rebounding. And with his vision and his ability to anticipate plays offensively, he's number 1 in the NBA in assists.
And Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
And Florida making a change here. Richards is checked in. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rondo kicks to Morris. And it's Florida with the rebound. Down low. And it's Brewer finishing it off. An indication there of while the scoreboard looks like it does. Very passive defense.
But the finish was anything but passive.
No, he hammered that down, Clark. Superb above the rim action.
Here's Rondo. After Florida picking up a basket just moments ago, he kicks it to Bradley. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
It's his first trip to the line.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he's shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
The first one falls. So Bradley nails both of them. Florida leading by 4. They set the pick. Dishes to Tyler. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Bradley. Passes it to Sparks. Clock at 6. The shot no good. And it's Florida the other way.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
He dishes it to Tyler. And it's Bradley with the rebound.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
He passes to Sparks. Pass to Thomas. Feeds it to Bradley. Fires, high post. Connects, the jumper drops.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Kicks it to Tyler. Wide open. And that one's good. Tyler's got his first basket of the night. Gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Bradley. The pass to Sparks. Back to Bradley. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by Tyler. Florida leading by 4. A baseline J. And there's another one for Florida. Gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Sparks passes to Bradley. Here's Perry. Got it. Good job in the low post. 19 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Huertas. There's the feed to Tyler. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Florida leads by 4. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Guys, what stands out to you from Florida in this one?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
Being around 40% from the floor here. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. They've got Thomas. And it's Perry in at the 4 spot. Pass to Sparks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Thomas. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Pure hustle on that play, and that's what it takes on the offensive boards. It's not about ability as much as it is desire.
And that Clark and some muscle. And he showed us he's got plenty of that with the huge dunk.
Well, in a tight game, I mean, they could use a few more of those hustle plays going forward if they're going to win.
And the pass to Swanson. Here's Hodge. They get it back. Moss drops in the layup for 2. And Florida leads by 4.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Sparks passes to Moss. Pass to Sparks. And there's the whistle, foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build on the wins as the season goes on. And, of course, Florida, tied right now.
You know, right now for Florida, they've managed their expectations well. I mean, they've been even keel, not too high, not too low on themselves and in decent shape as we get deeper into the season.
This is probably where they should be, I mean, to be honest with you. And I like it. I mean, what you want to do with the NBA season, you just want to take it week by week. You can't get too high or too low. And this team, if they continue to just do their work on a daily basis, they should be fine.
Stockton's checked in for Thomas. Florida leading by 3. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Passes it to Moss. Defended by Sparks. The pass to Moss. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, but he pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me, that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Pass to Perry. Here's Sparks. And that one goes long.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
There's the screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Out of bounds, Florida takes possession. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes to Swanson. From beyond the arc. No luck. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Stockton, here we go.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Moss, covered by Brewer. There's the pick. Here's Moss, and it's sent back by Brewer. Now, here's Green, averaging 13 points a contest. He feeds it to Horford. Now the dish to Brewer. He kicks it to Green. Shot clock at 5. It's up a 3. And once again off the mark by 4. Has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Moss, the pass to Stockton. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Horford. Florida leading by 5. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Noah. Pass to Horford. Feeds it to Brewer. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got his 3rd rebound tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
He dishes it to Stockton. Bangs home the trifecta. Stockton's got his first 3 points of the game.
That bounce pass got him the ball in rhythm. Nice play.
So timeout called here, the first for Florida.
So a moment now, let's look at some of the numbers for Corey Brewer. His last 10 games, first in scoring, first in rebounding, and with his vision and his ability to anticipate plays offensively, he's number 1 in the NBA in assists.
And Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
Here's Green. He passes to Brewer. Back to Green. And once again off the mark by Ford.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Stockton passes to Sparks. Kicks to Crawford. The pass to Sparks. 6 to shoot. Now the feed to Stockton. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Stockton's got 6.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Yeah, shoddy defense there. Far too slow to react on the closeouts.
Brewer pushes to Green. Here's Swanson. And right away, they answer with a three-pointer of their own. And Florida leads by 2. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Morris. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Swanson.
That's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
Tries a 3. And the dunk by Horford. Here's Stockton. He has 6. Passes it to Sparks. Here's Perry, and the layup is good.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Now here's Green. Noah with a screen for Green. He lobs it up, and finished off by Noah.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then pressed to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
.136 left to play here in the second quarter. He feeds it to Morris. Working on Noah. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Morris has got 6 points. Florida has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Florida.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, I think they've lost their aggressiveness a little bit. They're not getting fouled and going to the line.
Well, you know, that's an excellent point you make there, Steve, but we got to be careful not to nitpick here. I mean, they do still have the lead, and that's an advantage they'd be wise to continue to press forward on.
For Florida, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Horford. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Horford's got 6.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving.
The dish to Morris. Makes it off the glass.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Now, here's Green. He kicks it to Horford. Back to Green. That one off the back iron and out.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Moss, the pass to Rondo. Dishes it to Morris. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the year, he's shooting an average number at the line, about 73%.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. Falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Green, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half ends in a close one. The away team leading by just 1. And don't go away, we'll be back momentarily.
We're happy to be with you this Tuesday night. Keep it here on 2K Sports as we break down the first half. The away team so far is fighting for control. Second chance points, a major key so far. They've been the first to the ball whenever there's a missed shot. It was also a good first half for Florida. They're getting up in guys' jerseys, looking to send every shot into the 12th row. Al Horford playing impressively so far. He has 6 points and also has grabbed 5 boards. A few tight games around the NBA. Let's check them out. Second half of basketball just getting started for them. And another game going on. They're even out there in the third. And the other game still underway. That one just halfway through the first. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out for the start of the third quarter.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. You have to like what we're seeing from Morris.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
We've got Green. Noah is out there with Horford. Then it's Corey Brewer.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And, you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
The first free throw is good. Free throws good from Sims. Florida trails by 3. Rajon Rondo is out there with Bradley. And it's Morris in at the shot. And the dunk by Horford.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up Clark, that beautiful alley-oop dunk.
Yeah, it was nice.
Just a gorgeous assist.
Back to Green. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Rondo kicks to Crawford. Tries to keep it alive. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Green against Crawford. From deep, Green. That one goes. Count. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice play there on that inbounds play, and it paid off with the 3.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Back to Rondo. Rondo off the pitch for Morris. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. The drive by Green. Shot is off. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Feeds it to Crawford. Beyond the arc. And it's Florida with the rebound. Noah's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Green dishes to Noah. They kick it out to Green. And it's blocked by Rondo. 6 on the shot clock. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 6 here in this quarter. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire. And here we get a chance to check out the story on Joakim Noah. His last month of basketball has been really solid. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and with his vision and his ability to anticipate plays offensively, he's number 1 in the NBA in assists.
And Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
Second free throw, no good.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Horford with the screen on Bradley. He dishes it to Brewer. Horford defended by Sims. They kick it out to Green. 3-pointer. That doesn't go either for Green. I mean, 47%, pretty solid. It's Crawford with the drive. Tries from 10, and the basket good. Crawford's got 6.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Now, here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Horford. Outside, Green. Florida moving that ball. A 3 ball. That is good. He's got 8.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Rondo kicks to Bradley. Pass to Sims. Back to Bradley. And stolen by Horford. Fast break. Here comes Florida. Fires at the elbow. Rejected by Sims. And that's out of bounds. Florida will retain possession. On defense, the visitors. They trail by 1. Here's Green. Stolen away. Moss, the pass to Crawford. For 3. Crawford missing again. For Florida, they've gone even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Up again. Controls the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Noah's got his second basket of the night.
Relentless on the glass is what he is, and that tipping was the result of all the hard work he puts in down low.
It's Crawford on the wing. This one for 3, and the shot is good. Crawford's got 9.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Burgess passes to Horford. Lock at 6. Green. Back to Horford. And that one's good. 10 points for him. The visitors with the ball. A 2-point game.
But, you know, they don't have anything to be ashamed about from that game. It was a good effort from them all around. They just needed another break or two that just didn't happen.
Yeah, both teams can't win. It comes down to a play or two either way. I thought both deserved to win, but only one could.
Now here is Horford. After the miss from Sims. There's the pass to Huertas. 6 to shoot. And here's Green outside.
Showing some strength in the paint. Tough rebound.
Outside Bradley. Crawford passes to Moss. Back to Crawford. It's stolen by Green. 1:36 left in the third quarter. Tyler dishes to Green. Kicks to Tyler. He passes it to Horford. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Sims. Gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Bradley. There's the pick. Shot clock at 6. Moss, the pass to Bradley. And that one's on target from the wing. Bradley's got 4 points this quarter. .59 seconds left in the third. Green with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Huertas. 6 on the shot clock. Stripped it away.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity they have.
Well, they need to be.
Here's Crawford. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
So far in this one for Crawford, he has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Going forward, I think it'd be a good idea to let him spend a little more time behind the arc. He looks like he has a nice touch from out there.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Both free throws, good from Crawford. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Moss.
Man, let's go, guys!
Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Perry. Sparks passes to Rondo. Crawford. Back to Rondo. From deep. No good there. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. The away team, they're up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Florida shooting in this game, 45%. Humphrey, he's covered by Rondo. Now the pass to Moss. Backing down. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. That's good.
What a great battle these teams are waging today.
Yeah, you get the feeling, Steve, the game could swing on just 1 or 2 plays down the stretch.
They've got Rajon Rondo, and it's Crawford at the 3 spot. Here's Rondo. Here's Morris. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Just absolute domination in this one for Morris. 13 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Come on, you're gonna miss it!
First free throw is good. And Florida making a change here. Green's checked in. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
That miss at the line might stick in his craw for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
The feed to Brewer. Back to Green. With some mark. It's rebounded by Perry. Being at 46%, making some buckets. He feeds it to Rondo. Pass to Sparks. There's a screen. There's Crawford with the three. And it's Florida with the rebound.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick. Just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Back to Green. And again, it's Florida with a three.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Rondo with it. You have to like what we're seeing from Green.
He's been locked in from deep. They're giving him too much breathing room and definitely paying the price for it.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. The head coach for the visiting team had some instruction for his guys during that last break. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Here's Morris. Pass to Sims. Rondo, guarded by Green. Here's Sims. Back to Rondo. The dish to Crawford. 6 to shoot. Such a wide-open look. Crawford's got 9 points here in the second half.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Green with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Green kicks to Brewer. Florida moving that ball around. This is to Green. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Bradley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Crawford, wide open look. And right on target. Good. Crawford's got 4 points this quarter. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Humphrey, guarded by Bradley. Can't hit from in close. Gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Rondo with it. Now Green defending. A good look from Bradley. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Rondo, a master at setting up teammates.
Florida trails by 3. Outside, Green. He kicks to Brewer. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
It takes a lot of skill and agility to lay it in with the defense right on you. That's a terrific finish.
And that one falls for Brewer. So it's the visitors now. And here's Rondo. Feeds to Bradley. Left side, Bradley. Clock at 6. And the call will be against Al Horford. That'll be his second foul of the game. Morris dishes to Rondo. And a foul calling the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
The free throw drops for Rondo. Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
He's perfect from the line this time. For Florida, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. Brewer passes to Noah. Nice D from Sims. Now here's Bradley. He dishes it to Rondo. Back to Bradley. Kicks it to Rondo. Crawford. It's Crawford on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. They get it again. Sims the pass to Bradley. Outside Rondo. Back to Bradley. Outside Rondo. Passes to Morris. Goes back up. And it's good on the way in.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
Yeah, and that's their goal down the stretch. Continue to find those close-range shots.
Now a timeout called by Florida. You have to like what we've been seeing from Morris.
They need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
The visitors on defense. They lead by 4. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. And Brewer gets to Green. There's the pass to Brewer. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Rondo dishes to Bradley. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Brewer. From 16 feet away, he cleans it. Brewer's got 5 points now this quarter.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Outside Rondo. Good hit from Bradley. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Clearly, he's shaking off that cold shooting performance of the first half.
Now a timeout called by Florida. They're trailing by 4. 1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Rondo against Green. He passes to Horford. No good. Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Rondo passes to Bradley. Back to Rondo. It's stolen by Green. The putback and finished off by Noah.
Showing us a little force on that putback there.
Well, there was no way he was going to let that chance slip away.
No, sir.
Now, you got to love his positioning. As the shot went up, he anticipated that play. .124 left in the game.
Here's Morris. The shot is off. Great defense that time from Noah. Florida has gotten on 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them are fouled. Back to Green. 6 to shoot. To tie it up. Tries again. They shoot again. Connects. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
A crucial basket. They needed it, and he gave it to them.
Outside Brandon. And there's the feed to Rondo. Excellent feed from Corey Brewer.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. He hits and miss that shot.
Back to Green. Green left side. To take the lead. Buries it.
They do have a foul to give here. Yeah, you might see them use that at some point. I would.
What's your take, guys?
Well, we'll see what they come up with. Plenty of time. If they execute, they should be able to get a good look here.
I agree with you, Steve, but I'd like to see him pound it inside and try to get to the rim.
Rondo drives in. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
Now a timeout called by Florida. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Goes up on the high post. It's in! Puts up a prayer. Oh, the nothing shot. No good. So it's a moral victory for Florida, pulling out for the double. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.